A very good day to sir and fellow friends. My name is Lu Weiming, the group leader of Group 6, and these are my members Kong Li Jian, Daniel Tang Siki, and Teo Yu Si. We are going to present on our assignment where we have chosen MMU NICE department as the IT-based organization for our assignment.
Good morning, sir. I'm Nijay. Today I'll be presenting Multimedia's Network Intelligence Campus Systems, campus ecosystem, or we can call it as NICE initiative. This project is MU's steps toward becoming a fully intelligent smart campus. Let's talk about the MU. MU is established in 1997. It is one of the Malaysia's premier private universities, focused on information technology, engineering, and multimedia. MU aims to equip students with the skills needed for a high-tech environment, and the NICE initiative exemplifies that missions. The NICE initiative integrates the technology like IoT, AI, and data analytics to optimize the university operations, learning environments, and service. It's designed to enhance both teachings and campus management, making the universities more efficient and connected. What set NICE apart is its focus on risk management, ensuring the stabilities of the complex IT infrastructure. Let's talk about the industry collaboration with an infrastructure. MU strong partnership with a leading tech companies ensures that NICE initiative stays on the cutting edge of the smart technology across all MU campus, IoT, device track energy usage and security. And real-time data analytics helps optimize the operations. The impacts on the students. For the students, NICE is not just about the technology on campus. It's offer hands-on experience with the smart technologies and preparing them for a real-world digital landscape. It's also encourage creativity and innovations, allowing students to become not only users but also creators of technology. So I'll pass to next presenter.
Based on our interview with NICE department, we have identified several core problems and risks that threaten MU cybersecurity posture, and these issues could have significant consequences if not addressed. And the first concern is MU over-reliance on TM's cybersecurity research. And while external support is available, and depending solely on TMs for threat detections and incident response may reduce MU's abilities to handle the security incidents in the real time, especially during the communication delays. And to ensure a more proactive defense, MU needs to strengthen its internal threat detection capabilities. And secondly is the MU lack of advanced threat detection tools pose a serious risk. And current methods such as the firewalls and the MFA may not be enough to protect against the sophisticated attacks like the zero-day threats and the advanced persistence threats, which is also called the APTs. And without modern tools like the machine learning and the behavioral analysis, and MUs remains the vulnerable to advance the cyber attacks exploiting unknown weakness. And another issue is the transparencies and accountabilities. And confidentialities around the incidents management raise concerns about MU abilities to assess and communicate its security performance effectively. And clear documentations and the open communications are essentials for improving the cybersecurity protocols and the internal accountabilities. And a further concern is MU delays response to emerging the threats. And although MUs relies on external source for threat updates, and this reactive approach might be too slow to counter the fast evolving cyber risk. Implementing the real-time threat detection system or internal security research programs could reduce the response lag. And the lack of the internal expertise in handling the advanced threats like APTs is also significant. MU relies heavily on the external protections, but developing an in-house teams trends to address the sophisticated cyber attacks will reduce these dependencies and enable a faster and customized response. And lastly, although MU use segmented networks and data masking, the frequency of updates and testing for this system is still not very clear. And to maintain the securities, VPNs protocols and segmentations should be continuously improved to adapt to new attacks methods and ensure the secure remote access for staff and students.
Now, I will be talking about top 5 risks that our group determined while completing our assignment. First, we have limited detection capabilities in vulnerabilities scanning tools. The over-reliance on current tools like the web application firewall leaves MMU exposed to sophisticated cyber threats such as zero-day vulnerabilities and fileless malware. If misconfigurations or outdated tools go unnoticed, this could lead to undetected attacks, which could result in data breaches, system failures, and severe reputational damage. The financial implications would include costly recovery efforts, legal fees, and regulatory penalties. Next, inadequate protection against emerging threats. MMU's reliance on signature-based detection system poses a significant risk as they are not equipped to detect advanced or unknown threats. Without more advanced tools like behavioral analysis and machine learning-driven threat intelligence, emerging threats such as ransomware and advanced persistent threats could go undetected. This attack could result in the unauthorized access of sensitive data, crippling system breaches, and long-term reputational harm. The cost of remediation would far exceed the preventive measures we can put in place now. Third, user non-compliance with IT security policies. Many student and faculty members fail to adhere to basic security protocols, such as using strong password and enabling multi-factor authentication and MFA. This non-compliance significantly increases the risk of unauthorized access to MMU systems. A successful attack could lead to data breaches, financial losses, and legal liabilities. Moreover, non-compliance opens the door for phishing and ransomware attacks, which could have been easily mitigated. Fourth, over-reliance on external updates without a strong internal mechanism. Relying solely on external updates for critical cybersecurity patches and threat intelligence exposes MMU to the risk of delay or missed updates. Without an internet mechanism to monitor and apply patches, the systems remain vulnerable during the gap between updates. This could allow cybercriminals to exploit unpatched vulnerabilities, potentially leading to the compromise of sensitive data. The fifth one is an inadequate protection against data breaches during online transactions. While HTTPS encryption provides some protection, it is not enough. Without additional safeguards, such as stronger encryption and better access control, sensitive information during online transactions remains vulnerable to interception. A breach could lead to significant financial losses, reputational damage, and potential legal ramifications for non-compliance with data protection regulations.
Now I would like to explain 5 IT-based risks. The first risk is critical software without updates. When software isn't updated properly, it leaves MMU system vulnerable to no exploits. This can lead to unauthorized data access, server disruption, and damage to the university's reputation along with the costly recovery efforts. Next is outdated cybersecurity threat intelligence. Relying on external sources like TIA6213 delays MMU response to emerging threats. Without up-to-date internal intelligence, the university faces higher risk of data breaches and system compromise, resulting in financial and reputational harm. The third risk is inconsistencies in risk assessment and penetration testing. Infrequent testing means that vulnerabilities might go undetected, exposing system to attacks. Regular assessments are essential to close security gaps and prevent potential data breaches or potential disruption. System exposed to potential threats for longer periods is another risk. When patches aren't applied quickly, systems remain open to attacks for extended periods. This prolonged vulnerability could lead to significant security incident and reputational damage. Lastly, vulnerabilities introduced by third-party software or service pose a threat. Unvetted third-party software can introduce security flaws, allowing attackers to breach MMU system. Ensuring through testing and updates for third-party tools is critical to safeguarding sensitive data.
On the assess for risk exposure, the risk exposure quantifies vulnerability to adverse events or uncertainties, indicating potential losses in financial, operational, or reputational terms due to various threats. The risk exposure assessment identifies and evaluate risks, assess the severity of threats, and review current protections to guide decision makers in risk reduction, resource prioritization, and emergency preparedness. So the formula to calculate risk is as follows, which is risk equals to probability of occurrence multiplied by undesired consequence. So the formula we can define the formula as follows, which is undesired consequence, which is the inadvertent effects, which we give each of them a value of 1 to 5. The probability of occurrence, which is the possibility of something happening, which we assign each of them with a value within the range from 0.00 to 10.00. The outcome value, which is 5 different levels, are being determined, which are negligible risk range from 0.00 to 4.00, minor risk 4.10 to 8.00, moderate risk ranging from 8.10 to 12.00, serious risk ranging from 12.10 to 16.00, and catastrophic risk ranging from 16.10 to 20.00. So this is the table of probability of occurrence that we create for our assignment. So these are the 20 risks that we arrange it based on the risk rating from highest to the lowest with different risk level.
I'm Lijian. Now I will talk about some key risks related to IT security at MU, along with proposed mitigation, monitoring, and recovery plans for each one. So the first, inadequate or improper control of access or access. Unauthorized access can occur when access controls are too lax. To mitigate this, MU should implement the stricter access controls by limiting system access to authorized personnel only and enforcing multi-factor authentications, especially for privileged accounts. And monitoring can be done using a security information and event management system to track abnormal activities in real times. If a breach occurs, access should be revoked immediately. System investigate and security configurations updated. The second one, critical software without updates. Outdated software pose a significant risk. To manage this, MU needs a clear patch management policy where critical updates are applied promptly. Automate systems can reduce delays, while testing in a secure environment prevents any disruptions. Regularly audit and alerts from vendors will ensure all patches are in place. In case of an attack, compromised systems should be shut down, patches, and reviewed to prevent future vulnerabilities. The third one, updated cybersecurity threat intelligence. Cyber threats evolve rapidly. To stay updated, MU should establish a dedicated threats intelligence teams and security operations centers to oversee security 24/7. Machines learning-based threats detection can help in identify advanced threats. If intelligence become outdated, MU's incident response teams must react swiftly to resolve the attacks and improve threats coverage for the future. The fourth one will be inconsistencies in risk assessment and penetrations testings. Inconsistent testing leaves gaps in security. To address this, MU should schedule regular vulnerabilities assessment and penetrations tests. Using third-party experts when needed, monitoring can be done through continuous vulnerability scanning and reporting. If an issue arises due to inconsistent testing, patches should be applied immediately, and the testing process reviewed to prevent recurrence. The fifth one, limited compliance with vendor security solutions. Vendors' recommendations are critical. MU must follow a detailed process for implementing these recommendations. Regular checks should be performed to ensure everything is up to date. If a breach occurs due to non-compliance, MU must prioritize addressing the missed recommendations and collaborate closely with vendors to speed up future implementations. So I will pass to the next presenter.
I will now walk through the mitigation, monitoring, and recovery plans for 5 of the risks identified at MMU. First, let's address the risk inability to share generalized information about security practices. For the mitigation plan, MMU should implement a centralized knowledge sharing platform where all relevant security standards are clearly documented and updated regularly. This ensures that all stakeholders have quick access to essential security information. For monitoring, the university should conduct routine audits of platform usage and access logs to ensure information is being communicated effectively. Feedback systems will be set up to continuously improve the content and accessibility of the platform. In the case of the recovery plan, if communication lacks, the university can issue a university-wide memo and conduct emergency awareness sessions to rectify information gaps, ensuring all stakeholders are aligned with updated security practices. Next, relying on external resources introducing risk of over-dependency. The mitigation plan involves reducing over-reliance on external resources by developing internal expertise through staff training and creating contingency plans for when external sources become unavailable. Knowledge transfer initiatives will also ensure continuity of expertise within MMU. For monitoring, MMU will track the ratio of internal versus external resources used and ensure that key tasks have internal backups. Periodic assessment will help identify areas where internal capabilities need improvement. In the event of a failure in external resources, our recovery plan includes activating internal teams to take over and working with backup external providers. After recovery, MMU will conduct a post-recovery review to improve future resilience. Moving on the next risk, which is over-reliance on external updates without a strong internal mechanism. Our mitigation plan here is to establish a robust internal update mechanism with automated system overseen by internal teams. Staff training will ensure they are equipped to troubleshoot and implement updates without relying solely on internal vendors. For monitoring, MMU will track external update reliability and internal response times, evaluating whether internal mechanisms are meeting security standards. Key performance indicators will help assess the speed and effectiveness of internal updates. In the case of an update failure, the recovery plan involves rolling back the problematic update, deploying internal backups, and performing a detailed investigation to improve the process for future updates. After that, the dependency of email notifications leading to delayed response times. The mitigation plan involves diversifying communication channels by introducing instant messaging, SMS, and push notification for critical alerts. These additional channels will complement email notifications, ensuring faster response time. For monitoring, MMU will compare response times across communication channels and establish performance criteria to measure the effectiveness of notifications. Regular audits will help identify any delays or bottlenecks. If email delays occur, the recovery plan will activate alternative communication channels to re-alert the necessary teams. Backup protocols will be employed, and the university will investigate the cause of the email delays to ensure they don't occur. The last risk for me is the systems exposed to potential threats for longer periods. To mitigate this, MMU will implement continuous monitoring systems such as intrusion detection and prevention systems (IDPS) to detect and neutralize threats in real time. Regular updates and proactive threat hunting techniques will help prevent vulnerabilities. For monitoring, real-time surveillance of system logs and security event data will allow us to quickly detect potential threats. Automated threat detection system will flag suspicious activity, and monitoring dashboards will facilitate quick decision making. In the event of a breach, the recovery plan involves isolating the affected system, investigating the threat, and applying patches. Backup systems will be deployed to ensure continuity, and stakeholders will be kept informed throughout the process. After recovery, we will conduct a post-event review to improve future response strategies. And now I will pass to the next presenter.
First, we have detection and miscommunication. To address this, we need to regular training for the TM and MMU teams, along with clear communication lines and escalation protocols. Implementing a real-time incident tracking system will help us keep track of incidents as they occur, and regular reviews will help us improve response time and eliminate bottlenecks. Next, we look at limited detection capabilities. To improve this, we will introduce advanced detection tools like instruction detection system and endpoint protection. Firewalls should be regularly updated with the latest threat signatures. A centralized CIEM system will give us real-time visibility into threats, and regular vulnerabilities assessment will ensure our tools are working as expected. Emerging threats are constantly evolving, so we need to stay ahead. By using AI and machine learning tools, we can detect new threats faster. Subscribing to threat intelligence feed will keep us informed of the latest attack method. Partnering with cybersecurity experts will further strengthen our defenses and will regularly update our system based on the latest threats. For inconsistent security standards, we'll align MMU's policies with TM's guidelines and industry standards like ISO and NIST. Regular audits will ensure we stay compliant. We also use a real-time compliance tracking system to detect any gaps with quarterly reviews and annual external audits to maintain high standards. Lastly, vulnerabilities management needs to be tailored for different industries like finance and healthcare. We'll implement roles-based access control to limit access to sensitive data and conduct regular vulnerability scans specific to each other sector. Quick response and recovery are essential in case of a breach, and industry-specific recovery plans will help minimize damage.
The first risk that I want to mention about is the inadequate data masking and privacy protections. For mitigations plans for this risk, MU should be strengthened encryptions for both production and non-production environments to ensure the sensitive data is protected. Regular security audits and penetration tests are crucial to identify the weakness. And role-based control should be used for limit the access to sensitive data for reducing the individual's risk exposure. And for monitoring plans, a real-time monitoring system should be implemented to track database detections, database access, and flag unusual activities. Anomalies detection tools can provide immediate alerts for suspicious behavior by allowing the IT departments to respond swiftly to potential threats. And in recovery plans, in case of any breach, unauthorized access should be revoked, and affected system will be quarantined, and data will be restored from the encrypted backups. And post-breach analysis will identify the root cause, while timely stakeholders notifications will help manage the legals and reputational follow-up. Next, vulnerabilities introduced by third-party surface or service. To mitigate vulnerabilities from third-party software, MU9 department should establish a ratings process that includes a complete security assessment before integrations, regular updates to patch no issues, and strict access control. Employees trainings on recognizing suspicious activities related to third-party tools is also crucial for enhancing the security. And for monitoring, continuous tools should be deployed to track software usage and detect any unusual activities, with real-time alerts integrated into the intrusion detection systems to quickly identify the potential threats. And the recovery plans should focus on the quarantining affected systems, restoring service from secure backups, and investigating the vulnerabilities. Clear communication with the stockholders also are important steps on the incident response and prevention measures. The risk that I want to mention now is the user's non-compliance with IT security policies. For mitigations, enhance user education with regular trainings on strong password and multi-factor authentications. And NICE also mentioned about they will provide tools like passwords managers and automated MFA rooms. And regular updates and reminders of security policies will help keeping users informed and engaged. And for monitoring, conduct periodic audits of users' accounts to identify weak passwords or lacks of MFA. Automated systems also mentioned that can flex non-compliance and prompt corrective actions. Regular access and assessment and user surveys also will help gauge overall compliance. And for recoveries in the events of a breach due to non-compliance, and investigate the scopes, notifies affected parties, and offers supports like identity thief protections, and assist users with resetting compromised account. The risk that I will mention about is the inadequate protection against data breaches during online transactions. For mitigations, MU should enhance user awareness of IT securities through regular trainings and clear communications about the complaints. And this includes educating users on safe online practice, consequence of non-compliance, and protective measures for sensitive data. And for monitoring, continuous monitoring of compliance can be done using automated tools to track users' behaviors and flag deviations from security policies. And regular audits of users' access logs and transaction records will help identify non-compliance for timely interventions. And for recovery plans, and should focus on restoring the systems, investigating the breach root cause, and updating the policies and training programs to prevent future incidents. And this will strengthen MU's overall cybersecurity posture. The last risk is the inadequate VPN security measures. To mitigate the risk of inadequate VPN securities, MU should regularly review and update VPN configurations to ensure proper user segmentations and encryptions. And MFA must be enforced to strengthen access control, and regular vulnerabilities assessments should be conducted to identify the potential weakness. And for monitoring, MU should implement real-time network traffic analysis to detect the unusual activities, which is supported by the automated alerts to notify the IT department of potential breaches. And regular audits of access rights and security protocols also will ensure ongoing protections. And in case of breach, MU response plans should include the steps for identifying, containing, and resolving the issues, and notifying affected parties, and conducting the post-incident reviews to enhance future security measures.
To conclude, MU is committed to defending its IT infrastructure through advanced technologies like LT, AI, and data analytics. However, we have identified some key vulnerabilities, including over-reliance on outsourced cybersecurity and inconsistent risk assessments. To address this, we aim to strengthen internal security, advance live threat detection, and fully implement security updates from vendors. Increasing cybersecurity awareness and conducting true risk assessments will also be vital. By taking these steps, MMU can manage emerging threats and maintain its leadership in smart campus development. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.